What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, NVIDIA, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. And break down what's going on with the economic calendar moving forward and some very important factors involving the markets. And how things are looking, my personal opinion. But before I begin to delve into information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I am firstly not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire community as a whole. Anyways, for the market, SPY got a nice bounce off this 542 area. We were talking about this over the last couple of trading videos. And I just wanted to mention that because we held support, I told you that we would likely see a nice bounce on SPY, and that's what's happened so far. Then I told you if we broke 545.8, expect the 547s. That's what ended up happening so far. And the 4 hour is nearing a bullish cross in the PPO. So it's looking more and more bullish. It's looking very, very bullish so far. So as of right now, we are favoring the bulls, but there are two things I want to see. Number one, I want to see SPY get a decent close today. If we could close above 547, we're going to be fine. And then for tomorrow, okay, tomorrow is going to be half a day of trading. It's going to be the last day of trading before the 4th of July, by the way. So the market will be closed on Thursday, July 4th. And then for tomorrow being July 3rd, the market's going to be open for only half a day. It's going to be closing at 1 p.m. So the reason why this is important is because we have an early close. But despite that, despite the fact that there is going to be an early close, we have some important data coming out about 30 minutes after the market opens. We have the PMI report in the ISM services sector. We'll be announcing prices, new orders, employments, and a bunch of other pieces of data. So this data, as long as we close decently today and we get some good data tomorrow, I think that there's a good chance SPY is going to be going into all-time highs to 550 plus, and we're going to be looking for another squeeze and a bullish continuation. Now, those are the two main things I want to see. But from a technical standpoint, if we just kind of ignore the data and just look at technicals, SPY looks bullish, so does Tesla, so does the QQQ and beyond. The market still looks very bullish from a technical standpoint. So we're nearing across on the PPO on the 4-hour time frame. If we end up getting it, we could continue to push. I think that we could be nearing the 550 area. So this looks more bullish. I think that there's a very good chance this may continue to squeeze. Now, if we were to end up losing 547, it's going to be a bad sign. Losing that opens the doors for 545.8. So I want to see if we could close above 547. That's all I care about right now. Otherwise, I just want to note that the chart looks bullish and we favor a move to all-time highs. If we could maintain the structure, as long as things remain like this, we are looking more and more bullish. Now, for NVIDIA is in a very, very critical place. I just want to call this out. We actually have this flag that's forming. We're on a bit of a downtrend on this channel so far. We haven't been able to break out of this yet. We haven't been able to break past 125 or 127. So I'm seeing sectors kind of like rotating a little bit. We're not seeing kind of like those chip stocks really dominating as much as they were a couple of weeks ago. But that's what I'm seeing for NVIDIA. We will see if we can try to get a break above 127 or not. So I'm going to be waiting for that. For Bitcoin, we ended up dipping all the way down to losing this 50 EMA. It's a sign of weakness. We're retesting it, so it's 62,200. If we reject off here, we could be dipping lower back down towards 61,500. If we break through this, we'll be looking for 62,750. So we're going to be waiting to see. But what's good about Bitcoin is the fact that we have a potential bullish structure. So we had this low here. We made a higher high, higher low. We're kind of uptrending. So if we do dip a little bit lower, we could try to rebound and continue higher. Overall, it all depends on this test. If we break this EMA, we're going to continue to push higher, in my opinion. If we reject here, we're going to dip a little bit a little bit lower, excuse me. But then we could be trying to make a bounce after that, so I'll be watching for that. But look for a dip and a bounce on Bitcoin. Tesla is still on fire, up 9% for the day, absolutely exploding after deliveries came out. I just want to mention that if you look at this right here, we have about this 230 area going to be acting as our resistance. I'll be watching to see what this ends up looking like. So far, we're doing a great job at holding up. And if we could break this, I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way up to the mid 230s. We're not really there yet, though. I don't think it's going to happen today unless we get another big push. I think we're most likely going to just range trade for now. So I'm just going to give Tesla some time. If we do end up coming back down, watch 228 as a support, followed by 225. You saw Tesla did dip back down towards that area, only to hold up. So the buyers are still defending Tesla, still very strong and it's favoring the upside. Excuse me. For the QQQ, we're actually approaching all-time highs. So this is looking very, very strong. We had this low here, made a higher high, higher low, and we're just continuing to uptrend. I think the QQQ is getting ready for a big push. I think we're going to be approaching 490 very soon, or at least a high 480s. It has a nice cup and handle. Looks very bullish to me. I think there's more upside coming to this chart. There's nothing that really changes my view. If we were to lose 484, I could change my opinion a bit, but we're still holding up very nicely above that, so we still look very bullish. For Apple, we have a nice uptrend right here. We're approaching the 220 area. If we break that, I'll be looking for 222.5. So we look more bullish in my personal opinion. For Supermicro, we're trying to rebound right here. If we do try to push higher, I'll be looking for 840. If we break this, we'll be looking for higher levels like this imbalance fill towards 860. So overall, we're holding up very well. For AMD, AMD is pushing higher. I'm going to be looking for a test of about 164. I'm seeing a little bit more upside potential. It's actually doing better than NVIDIA. Good sign so far. It's holding up well. However, for Coinbase, I'm a little bit concerned. We ended up testing 226, but we haven't been able to break it yet. We're struggling. We're not doing a great job at holding up. If we lose 226, we're going to be dipping down to fill this gap towards 222. And if we continue to close above 229, we could technically try to rebound. But like I said before, it's not looking that great. So it's going to be kind of lackluster. So it's kind of shuffling, but be careful at that 226 area. Amazon, like I said in my earlier video from yesterday, 200 would likely be coming. And there we are. We're at 200. We'll see if we could break this or not and start approaching 202. Bullish overall. Meta is also trying to rebound, looking quite nice. Going to be looking for this imbalance around 515. If we could break past 510 and 512, I'll be looking at 515. It is looking a bit more bullish. Got a nice balance from here, so it is starting to shift a bit. We need to lose 504 to turn back to bearish. Overall, we're still holding above that, so it's doing well and looks more bullish. Microsoft reached my target. I called out 458 and 460 is our next target above that. It's looking bullish overall from a technical standpoint. Google's also looking bullish. It reached my target of 186. We called that out. If it keeps going, it can actually go higher and start going up to about 188. So it looks bullish. GameStop reached my target. I called out 24. I said if we hold this 200, you may look for a bounce for 24. There you go, guys. We got that move on GameStop. For AMC, we called out 5.25. We break 5. That's what's happened. We hit resistance. So the market is pushing, looking bullish so far, continuing to hold up very, very well. And this is actually looking quite nice. Now, there is more upside potential, but I first want to see how we close, get a good close. We're going to be fine so far. That is looking more favorable. And then simultaneously, do not forget that we also have big data tomorrow, 30 minutes after market open. If this supports the pump, we're going to all-time highs. If not, things could shift, but I do favor all-time highs looking at the charts. The market is still looking very strong and very bullish as of right now from a technical standpoint. All right. Tesla did a great job at pumping, but it hasn't been able to crack 230 quite yet. 230 is what I'm referring to. Haven't been able to do that yet, so we're just going to wait for it. But still, it's doing amazing, guys. It's up 9%. Amazing from Tesla, and I can't wait to see what else the future holds. Tesla has so much potential, so does the markets. So with that being said, don't forget that tomorrow it's going to be half a day of day trading. And then for today, we just have about an hour left. So take care, guys. Do what you have to do and get ready. And just know the market has so much more potential. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys very soon, just a few hours. Thank you, and peace out.